Okay, so we're in month view at the minute. Calendar. I'm going to press to go to the 20th. Okay, I could have also, if I go back to month view, I could have also pressed the date, which is at the top left, which would have go to, or use the options, and then press go to. Okay, that go to would have got to a drop down flick. Press OK. That would have also happened if I'd have gone to the top. Great. Okay, so now we're on the day view. Okay, so I've got a current task here, so I'm going to go ahead and press this. Okay, so the event details pop up. You can view. You can also edit.
Okay, I like that.
Which will come up with all the details, which will be on another page. You can pop up. Okay, save. Right, okay. So we're currently on there. We've also got an agenda. So when we press, go ahead and press agenda. Oh yeah, agenda's also popped up. So click out. Clicks off. Okay, we've got week view as well. But I might not just want to look at the calendar for all my types of events. So I might have my uni, my social. So if I press all, I can also get up different calendar types. So if I just select social, the drop down box, the radio button would be selected, and it would go to my social.
Currently in month view, all the days for October. You can see the month it's in at the top left. If you want to switch between calendar view, you could go press the 1 to go to day view, 7 to go to week view, and month to go to month view. Days at start day is Monday. Going down, these are the days from the previous month, which is just grayed out a little bit. Same with the next month. For each day, you can also see how busy each day is just by the bars which are on the left of each number. For example, 2 looks a lot busier than 4 here, and it's all compact between a certain amount of time. So that's quite useful when you're just viewing your calendar and you just want to see how busy each day is, just to plan things for the future. Current things, if you've got current events on are important, such as birthdays, etc. Bold numbers, that's quite useful because it just reminds you that there's something else happening on that day that you need to know about. We've got tasks here. These tasks will be visible in day view, week view and month view, which is quite useful. Each task has a completeness percentage, 50% done on that one, a day it's due and a description. Also each task has a priority, because even though one task might be due sooner than another, its priority might be less, which means you should maybe be doing the other one still. So here we see the 20th of October. Again, tasks below here is the where and month view. This is what's going on that day. As you notice that between 1 and 2 there's also 2 events happening. In this case we've got a lecture which we have to be attending, but there's also an SFA cup drop which we might want to know is there but not necessarily attend. We've got things can be happening just for half an hour, and also things can happen over the hour. No, it's also got the person who's lecturing, that's an extra note, the location and the description. Okay, the current time you're on would be circled on the left hand side, which just lets the user know which time it is, so they know what they should be as well. Useful. On the month view, when you want to know what day you're on, that'll also be circled, or just to let you know again what day it is. If you want to, just also a good way of skipping from next rather than to next days, rather than just pressing date at the top, which would show go to, you can also slide. So if you slide from right to left, you get to the next day. That's the great thing about mobile application. We don't have to just put too many buttons on there. We can just want to slide. That'll give it the effect of actually sliding through a proper diary. Just turning the page, same left to right to go to the previous day. We feel that this might be quite useful on the month as well. Just be able to slide up, like turning over a calendar, the month view to show the next month. Again, sliding down, turn over the calendar to show the previous month. You might have an agenda, things you want to see happening. We found that in a lot of mobile applications this proves very useful, so we feel we'd love to feature this in our calendar. So you press agenda, it'll then show the agenda, what's happening. So today, Thursday the 20th of October, it shows everything that's happening on that day, and then what's happening on tomorrow. You click that day, and again, it'll just bring you straight back through to day view. A very useful thing when looking at your week, especially at the start of the week when you're planning what you're doing, is to look at week view. So I featured that, press that by going to 7. This shows the week, and it shows each day in blocks. So we've got the day at the top, and we have the time down the left. So the current day, again, probably be circled just to show what day you're on. And the current events are shown in blocks like this, so you can see that on this particular week, which starts 17th of October, it tells you the week number, which is useful for a lot of jobs. It shows that the only Thursday is the busy day, every other day is free. So this, you might want to create an event. So if I wanted to create an event, I know I'm free between 1 and 2 on a Wednesday, I could just press that and then pop up with create an event. Very easy to do, to create an event. That's if I've double clicked to create an event, just double tap because you know you want to create it. If you just tapped once, it would go through to the day view. You could see what's happening on that day. Then you could click, which it would show. If you clicked on an event, it would show the event details, which you could edit, which would show this. This is create event again, which you would also get to if you pressed it in free space, would go straight to create an event. You can change in here the event type, the time, and even the day, and press save. When coming to event type, it's always useful to have different calendars, but you don't necessarily want to have to go to different places to get them. It's always useful to have all your calendars in one place, but to be able to view them. That's where we've got the all, which features on all pages and shows the following options, which you can create more as well. You can assign colours to them just to colour up your blocks and things that are happening in that day. So currently we've got social, you can also show private, all, but things you put in private will never be shared with anyone else. So they're things that you don't want to share, things that are only visible to you. Each event can have a colour category as well, which you can assign to it, which can associate it with a different type of category, because you might want different types of events inside social. So each algorithm X3 would be maybe green, and then each AP3 might be blue.